Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video not on any reviews on anything I'm planning on watching right now. However, I am planning on doing a review on The Invincible show on Amazon Prime, which I highly recommend everyone check out. But today I wanted to make a video about why I created this channel, why I love movies so much, and what I try to take out of every film and television show that I watch. I believe that there is a kind of message that everything that we see in film and television kind of tries to relate to us, and how I try to, incorporate that message into my everyday life. And that's ultimately what I want you to take from my channel, is why we should watch movies. So stick around and we're going to talk about just our love for movies and television. Let's get to it. What's up guys, welcome back to the Bailey Broadcast. I'm your host, Tommy B. And yeah, like I said, I really wanted to make a video about just why I started this channel, and ultimately what I hope you kind of can take from watching these videos and my enthusiasm and passion for film and television. So I want to kind of tell you a little bit of background on how I got into just my passion and love for movies and film. And it really started with my parents. They took me to my first movie when I was just a baby. I saw Crocodile Dundee in a drive-in theater, actually. And ever since then, I don't know, it kind of evolved. I remember even at like 4 years old watching La Bamba and playing with my plastic guitar and, kind of singing along with Richie Valens. And it just has never stopped. And then, yeah, after La Bamba, I mean, anything that I could watch, I just was hypnotized by. I remember, as a kid, loving, all those sitcoms and shows like Boy Meets World, who, obviously, I think most of us, guys and probably girls could relate to in a lot of ways. And it just kept going. I remember in high school, I was getting ready to, I think it was junior year, sign up for my classes, and I wanted Photoshop or photography class. And as an alternative, which wasn't even on my list, they gave me drama. And I thought, okay, well, we can try this out, I guess. I mean, how hard could it be, right? And so when I got into drama, I really kind of learned how to appreciate the art in general, what it takes to memorize lines and know your cues, know where to be, how to be positioned, do your facial expressions. I mean, there was so much that went into it that I didn't even realize before, that was really kind of eye-opening to me. And I actually ended up going to a acting school that really kind of opened my eyes even more on just, how much work goes into not just acting, but producing and directing. And I just kind of just fell in love with film even more. And it was always something that really just spoke to my heart, and it's never stopped. And I think that in today's world, we are so blessed with so many great actors and directors and producers that it's so easy, nowadays, even more so than it was back in the day. I mean, obviously, we've had great people like Steven Spielberg, for so long. I mean, we almost take them for granted in a way. I think it's been such an honor to watch these guys continue day in and day out, put incredible content out for us to see. And I really don't think it's going to stop. And so that's what we're going to really focus on, is why these storytellers put out these films and what we can expect to get from them and the messages behind them. I really believe that, with how hard life is, with all the responsibilities that we, continue to carry as we get older and as life goes on, whether you get, have kids, you get married, you take on, a house payment, whatever it is, it's so easy to get lost in our everyday lives. And I think that, with film and television, it really gives us an opportunity to kind of get what I like to call lost in your imagination. I think, to get away from all your, adult responsibilities and just life, is important. I think it's stressful enough, going through this world with, all the shit that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And to me, the best way to kind of get away from it all is films and television. Nothing against reading books. I mean, obviously I read comic books, and I think that's a great, resource to use as well to kind of get away from it all. But I'm a visual person. I love being lost in special effects and just storytelling in general. And that's really why I wanted to create this channel. Obviously, I want to talk about things that I'm watching, give you my opinion on those shows or films, and why I either liked them, loved them, or hated them. But also, I wanted to just talk about why I think it's important. For me, the best way to escape reality, and I think it's important for us, whoever you are and whatever you watch your shows that you're interested in, to have that kind of exit route, that escape route from your life. We need that to kind of remember that it's okay to get lost in your imagination. I think to kind of make that inner child happy, and to kind of not grow too fast too quickly, it's just so important. And I think that's why I've always loved film. I am such a dreamer, a romantic, if you will, someone who just loves to get lost in a story. And that's mainly why I like to talk about films and movies. And yeah, it can be a distraction at times, but I think having that balance in life, where you can get away from it all, whether it's for a half hour, or whatever, to just kind of, either laugh, cry, get scared, I think is super important, especially for your overall mental health. It's tough out there, man, and we got to be able to get away from it sometimes. And so I thought that I wanted, to kind of make this channel in the beginning to talk about movies and just television and what I thought of things that I watched. But after talking to a buddy of mine in Germany, shout out to Carsten, by the way, a good friend of mine who I've known for years, who has really kind of opened my eyes to what ultimately I want you, my viewers, to kind of get out of watching me and this channel. Obviously, you want the content of things that I'm watching in my opinion, but I also want to kind of start a new segment. What I want to call it is Lost in Imagination. And I think ultimately it'll really help people not only get lost in their imagination with whatever they're watching, but it's going to be a segment where we talk about the ultimate goals of those shows, of those films, what their main moral message is, whether it's accepting your loss and grief like WandaVision, or taking on the responsibilities that you never thought you should, but you're the only one who can, going out and exploring, because life is short. I mean, there's so many messages that films and television try to relay to us as the viewers, and I really want to start talking about those messages, because I think whatever message we get from film and television, whether it's what you take from the movie like I do, or something else, that's great. As long as we take something out of what we're watching, I think that is the most important reason why we watch anything. And what I want to do is really kind of influence you to take those messages that you learn, ultimately good messages. I don't want you going out, watching a horror film and deciding to, murder a bunch of people. I want you to, do good in the world, and ultimately take what you see in film, whether it's appreciate the loved ones that you have and spend more time with them, or understand that the world is so big, and if you stick in your little corner, you're never going to see or do anything, and really go out and go on an adventure. Take your family on a hike. You know what I mean? It's just, life is so short, and I really want to kind of make you understand that yes, it's great to get lost in your imagination and take a few moments to kind of get lost in your show and television, but ultimately I think the overall understanding and message that they're trying to relay to you is the most important thing. So I'm going to start a segment. We're going to call it Lost in Imagination, and we're going to talk about what the moral message is every week or every video that I put out there. And we're going to really kind of dig deep into why it's important and you know how you can take that message and use it in the everyday world. So I really hope that you appreciate what film and television can do for you as it does for me. That's pretty much it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to know why you love movies so much, why you love television so much. Go ahead and post your comments down below. And please hit that like and subscribe button too. And we will see you next time on the Bailey Broadcast. All right, guys? Take care.